Welcome to the YouTube Model Builders Thursday night general hangout. Thursday's hangouts are for the general discussion on model railroading that we all can set a topic to discuss for the night. Thursday's hangouts are the proud sponsor of the Tuesday night presentations, the YouTube Model Builders, eMag, and the YouTube Model Builders live show. I want to say thanks for everybody joining in tonight's show. And here's your host for the night, Johnny Reb of Southeast Rails. Well, how's everybody doing tonight?
Stuffed.
Stuffed. Yeah. Well, let's see. This is probably going to be a short show tonight because being Thanksgiving night. We got Newcastle here, Jason and Mr. Hawks. Let's see who we got over in chat so far. Hey, Dwight. He said full of turkey and pie. AJ, how you doing? Said, hey, happy Thanksgiving all. Yeah, we all kind of stuffed, I guess, tonight. So what you working on, Newcastle?
I got two projects here. Actually I got three projects. I think three projects that are related to model railroading. One is I'm going to be weathering and putting the numbers on this Lionel flat car. I think it's post-war or something. It didn't come with the numbers, and it was painted gray. You can see the car right here. And it didn't have any numbers on it. I painted it brown. I got to paint it again. Then I'm going to put numbers. So I'm not going to use decals. I'm just going to...
Have you got your camera on?
Yeah.
All I see is an icon.
Let me try it. Let me reactivate it. See if I can switch it. Now?
Nope.
Let me go out and then back in.
Alright, you go out, come back in. You want to see what happens there. Yeah, I do believe this is going to be a short show tonight, guys.
Now? John?
Nope.
Nope. Wait, let me try one more time.
Camera's on now.
Oh, his camera's on.
It's on. I'll just show if you can't see it. Okay. So this is the flat car. What I'm going to do is take a regular printout piece of paper with brown, just a ink on it with the numbers from the printer, and because it's how it's underneath the rim, you can't even tell if it is or isn't. And I'll weather the paper up a little bit. You won't even show it. It'll be hard to tell if it's just paper. So, and then the second project I'm working on, if I flip down, is this unit. I just got this, so somebody gave me. It's the second unit. If you guys were watching my YouTube channel, I have a Union Pacific engine I just got. I'm working on and restoring it. It already had its wires in. I just had to clean it up, clean the rusted parts. The headlights were missing. Both units had the headlights missing. I gotta put those back in, and then I gotta try to work the horn and redo the paint job. So on this thing, none of the wires were even left.
Yeah, hang on, Newcastle. Hang on a minute. Can you see him, Hawks? Or change?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
Is that like by the Christmas tree with a red?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my red. I'm down in the basement though. This red engine.
I'm not getting him to show up here, and he's not showing up on the broadcast.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him on the broadcast, but I can see him on our Hangout deal.
Oh, sorry, I see it on the Hangout too.
Yeah. All right, hang on. Let me refresh this real fast, and yeah, be right back. I was going to shut this thing down for a second. See if I can't get Newcastle's camera working. All right, hang on. All right,
Okay.
now I got you.
Okay, I'll show you what I was doing again. Here's the flat car I was talking about. This is the flat car I was talking about. I'm gonna repaint it. I'm repainting it, weathering up, and putting the numbers under what I was talking about earlier. And the second thing I was doing is this engine. I got a Union Pacific engine. It had all its wires in instead of its headlights. I'm gonna put the headlights back in. I just had to clean off all the rust parts and everything. Got it oiled and everything, and it ran perfectly. If you've been watching my YouTube, this engine was missing all its wires. I opened it up and it was missing all its wires, and now I gotta rewire it and see if it works. So a lot of times these old engines will still run. Yeah. So I also got a Lehigh Valley car I'm working on. I gotta fix the side in it. I got the piece for it. I just gotta put some JB weld and put it in there and then repaint it up. And then I'm also working on the waybill. And this is one of them for these cars. And because I didn't bring all of them, I got a list of where they go to and everything, and I'm writing them out.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm working on. You can see here, there's a car number, type of car, destination, routing, and spotting information. And it's a prototype waybill. If you guys want, I know this is a little more modern than my prototype though. It's Penn Central actually. I'm a Penn State guy though. I like this one. If you look up Penn Central, I forget what the guy's name is though. Look up car movement card and you'll find it. Kingsport Division.
So you printed those out yourself?
Yep, print them out on cardstock, and then I write out all the information on here, and then I put a paper clip to keep them together.
Yeah.
And then I've a regular piece of cardstock behind these, so you can't read the other side.
Well, while you're kind of filling that out for right now, let's see here. AJ said he retired to his parents' basement to work on a huge wooden B-17 bomber kit his stepdad has had for ages. Dwight the turkey came out good, so did the ham, because I also smoked the ham. Yeah, both of them came out good. S&J Railroad, S&J, hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. I can't see what he's talking about. Yeah, hopefully y'all see Cohen now, because I had to refresh the Hangout on my end, get that to come back. So
Okay,
Jay, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you, John. I'll tell you what, Colin, while you're doing that, we're going to switch over here to Jason and see what he's making a mess of. Yeah, the Redneck Railroader, how you doing? And happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Hey, one more thing is stop being camera shy and come on the hangout tonight. We got a couple. We have a bunch of slots open.
Yeah, we do.
My timekeeper's turned into an advertiser.
You might want to start paying him.
Yeah. I'm not going to let him get a paycheck bigger than mine.
All right. I'm back to working on coal loads. That's what I'm working on.
I don't know if I asked this question before though. Is it road coal style or is it road coal like it's like been used? It's all flattened out, or modern coal loads like it's all flattened out, or is it got the hump like the tipples?
Oh, right now I can't get out the coal loads I already got. But what it is just pretty much piled. And like flood loaders.
Okay, flood loader. Okay, flood loader style. There's the different types of loading facilities over the years, and also how long traveled makes the coal load different, and the different sizes.
Well, this is going to make you happy, Cohen. S&J, Railroad S&J, said he has the same waybill with his logo, and he gets about 8 per sheet when he prints them.
Yeah. 1, 2. Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Are you having to support those underneath, Jason? Keep them from falling all the way down, or?
Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the finished ones out right now.
Yeah.
Usually, what I use is just like a styrene tube or something to hold them in there.
Yeah. Just put one at each end.
Yeah.
What thickness board is that you're using again? 1/8?
3/16.
Oh, okay. That's the gator board or the foam board?
Foam board.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's when I usually stack them up in layers to get them thick enough for like a pile looking load and all that. And it plus helps me not use a lot of ballast.
Yeah. How you doing, Professor? Yeah, he said the flood loads have a consistent profile, and the vibration means they sell relatively consistently. Didn't you change out some couplers the other night or last night on cars?
Yeah, I did. It was on a trying to think what was the Concord car. Swapped them out.
Yeah, why'd you swap them out?
All the ones that came with were the cheaper brand Balkman style ones.
Uh,
It has a spring in it, but sometimes it's just unforgiving.
yeah. Wants to hang up.
Yeah, sometimes they do. So
Looks like a different workbench you're there at.
yeah, it is. I got the pretty much gumption of just moving some things around and putting in a different bench. Plus, I wanted this one in anyway to be able to do what I'm doing right now
Yeah.
for modeling stuff or building, have more elbow room and all that for work on these coal loads too. Yeah. Very nice having a little bit more elbow room.
Yeah. That foam board cut pretty good. Give you a good smooth cut, or
Yeah, there's a couple areas that there's some hard spots in there too. I found out.
oh really?
Yeah.
Uh,
Let me switch over to the other stuff. You can see they just have little areas where they just are hard to cut.
yeah.
But yeah, it's always hard sometimes. Ooh, excuse me. Turkey's kicking in a little bit.
Yeah. Professor said fits like a glove. Well done.
Almost fits like a glove, but I'm going to work on a little bit more because this bathtub Colgon, the sides are beveled. So I have to work on the bevel now. And this time I'm going to have to mark on the top of it, so I'm not cutting the wrong way.
Yeah, Professor said you don't have to cut all the way through the foam core in one pass.
Nope. No, you don't. I don't know. I might not have to put a bracing in there for this bathtub one.
Yeah. Didn't you on the other loads put a magnet inside the loads?
You can. I didn't. Just because I didn't have the what do you call timing to say, oh, let's put something metal in there so I can use a magnet.
Uh,
But you can.
I forgot who it was who put some magnets in theirs.
I believe it was
Andy.
no, Andy said something about that, but someone else
I think
done
Bill,
something.
I
Big Bill.
have and Big Bill.
I think Big Bill did that.
I've had on my on our club's HO, Hopper Fleet at our coal mining layout in the club layout. We have 3 different layouts.
Yeah.
Actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. With 4 layouts. It was all Virginia, the old Tyco Virginia cars were redoing them. Painting them into Pensy and everything. It was a Pensy line.
Oh, that one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed one comment from Professor. He said, foam core cuts nicely as long as your X-Acto blade is sharp. If it gets blunt, the edges fur over and tear rather than actually cut.
Yeah, they do.
I just had the EMAG come out, last week?
Yeah.
That's another good one.
It is. I saw a little bit of it. I didn't get to read it all.
Yeah.
And speaking of EMAG, I was talking to a gentleman that's in my hometown. He's a member of the train club in town here, and he's also working at the hobby shop that I go to. And he said he had downloaded all the EMAGs and trying to read them all in the next few weeks or so.
JD will be glad to hear that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we I forget what magazine. I think we brought up the Monterey. They were talking, I think, about the Monterey Hobbyist magazine, our division meeting. Was last weekend, and I said a program the thing I belong to called YouTube. We do some of our guys YouTube Model Builders. We put out a e-magazine, and a couple guys came up asking me for the information. Talking.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
C&L lines. Hi, Curtis. How you doing? Yeah, I think we all kind of overate today.
Yeah. Definitely on the pie and turkey and stuffing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably
you eat pie first?
What?
Yeah, I figured Colin go for the pie and desserts first, and then he'll finish off with some turkey and all.
Yeah. So here's an interesting next year I might be doing this I want to sort of like I wanted to do a clinic in our division. Yeah, what I'm thinking is going to be about the YouTube model builders. Do a clinic. So because we've been wanting, they said this year they wanted to do more hands-on clinics. What I'm thinking is I'm going to do a little presentation about the EMAG and what YouTube model builders is, and then have see if some of the guys could be ready to get a off-show hangout started, and then have a couple of guys like pick out a group of the meeting in the clinic and talk on it. I was just thinking about doing that.
Well, we got S&J Railroad. I've been debating real loads instead of the flux loads. I run in scale and have modified my loading hopper for glacier gravel to flow as per another vid. Is there a weight drawback to this?
Weight and then more of a mess. One thing, for to actually load a hopper car, I've seen it done. I've seen it in HL, and I've heard about one guy that did it in N scale. So he said he stopped doing that in his operating sessions because it just created too much of a mess and clogged up. That can be also a problem with coal loads. You can clog up one of those if something's too big to fit through the hole you drill for. It's not going any. So pretty much one of the easiest way to do it though is to have a chute in the coal tipple and have the lid open if you can, and then have a cup, like a plastic cup, and marked with like an orange mark or red mark on top of how fully filled, and then you had a bucket on the table, and during the operating sessions, the operator working the coal tipple would pull cars forwards, and then they would scoop the coal out to that line, and then they dump it down the chutes and into the hopper car. Though, yeah, and also weight. It makes your hopper cars a little bit more heavy.
Yeah, it does. Actually, what NS
Model
Modeler
24.
24. He does it, and he does it on his operating sessions too.
Yeah,
He's been doing pretty good with it.
All right, I'm still here. I'm just going to mute the camera for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I've watched some of his live hangouts and also different stuff. Yeah, that's a modern style. It depends on your era too. How good the prototype, because the prototype used different sizes, and then you have the different drills. So he's running a modern day loadout too.
Yes, he is.
You gotta remember that as well. And it's built to the chute is different on the modern flood loaders. It's just different. Best website I would say do research on coal mining modeling is Appalachia Modelers or websites, and look at those. Look at his like ABC coal loads. It'll tell you what the styles of coal loads for each kind of tipple is, and each kind of coal unloading facilities.
Yeah, S&J Railroad said he burned up an engine on a 20-car train. Dwight told him railroads would use 2 or more engines to pull heavy loads, not just a single engine.
Yeah,
but heavier load cars do track better.
Yeah, heavier. You would definitely have to have 2, 3, or 4 engines on the coal trains, and in steam era they would also, and even nowadays, you also, if you're going up a grade, they would put helpers on it. It depends on the grade too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Andy's overweighted his cars just so that he would have to run a helper.
Yeah, if I get into the right now I'm running conventional control and I don't have any reason because I don't have a grade. So on my next layout, if I design it with a grade in it, I'm definitely going to put a helper service into it. It's just an interesting job, I should say. It's a fun job. NS Smaller 24 also has a helper service, too.
Yeah, he does.
So if you want to try, if you're first getting into live loads, what I was talking about earlier with the cup might be the easiest way to try if you want to do that.
Yeah, AJ said it's easy to load a live load, but emptying them is a whole other headache.
Yep. And it depends on your era too. They unloaded a different way. Nowadays they got the big power plants. They would rotary dump it if it's the rotary dump cars. With Lionel, they actually had operating coal flaps. Like for the back in the day, and today they would unload it from the bottom, and that they made an operating car designed to do that. Though I don't think it. Tyco had it. Tyco had it in HO. If you want to do a real operating unloading, I know Tyco made one. You might want to look at that. I forget who else makes. At least does a video on how he did it. And he might tell you what. Though he's the other coal mine guy on the group. If he was on tonight.
Well, it's a holiday. He asked for a night off. I said, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, we got.
I'm paying him as much as I pay you, so.
I should have brought my coal loads with me. If I knew we were going to talk about coal loads, I would bring my coal loads to show you the different humps and different styles of coal unloading, though. Best. Yeah.
Yeah, Professor said there's a layout down there in Australia that is live loading 4-wheel NG skips with working rotary dump. It's doable. SJ Railroad, yes, investing, building a rotary dumper, lots of custom work. And Professor come back with Tyco had the working hopper dumper. Google Southern Pacific ballast hopper for examples of conversion to decent scale SP models.
Yep, I think also the Professor I think the last Model Railroad episode they said they haven't been hearing from you, and they're wondering where you were.
Yeah, he's a hard-working man.
Hawk's still on?
Yeah. Yeah, he's working on his layout.
Yeah.
We're going to get over to him in a minute while the glue's drying.
Yeah.
What you working on tonight, Mr. Hawks?
I'm working on my staging area. Yeah, all my papers been put out, and I started with the roll bed yesterday.
How many track staging you on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's a good size.
Oh yeah.
And you're modeling modern day. A lot of that stuff is unit trains. Your staging yard's going to be pretty much where the unit trains do their work, and some of the mixed rates.
Yeah, it's the 70s. So besides that, not much. Oh, I received my my backdrop.
Hmm.
Oh,
I'll go. I'll show you a piece. Well, a piece. It's what is it? 200 inches. Well, it's 3 industries.
back up a little bit so we'll be in the camera.
Do you see the sand?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's going to be the sand industry. Yeah. See it better?
Yep. Okay.
Not bad.
Okay, and then there's the you see this part? Refineries?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay. Oh, and the other part is just basically trees because the buildings are really close.
Hmm.
So the rest are trees. So anyway, I told the guy I was trying him out. So it's just that to install this, I'm going to need another set of hands.
Time for your brother to come back over,
Yeah.
huh?
Hey, brother, an hour drive, please.
Well, hopefully you feed him well.
Oh, yeah. As long as he's got his beer, is okay.
Well, let's see. Yeah, we got the Bob's in Scale Man Cave. How you doing, Bob? Said, hey guys, from the Man Cave Presidential Thanksgiving retreat location. Okay. Yeah, Professor said, Hawks, nice sand loader backdrop.
Thank you.
You were auditioning your backdrop painter. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I've been trying to get this printer of mine to do a one-to-one print.
What, for the tracks?
Yeah. Not
Hopefully
coming
it's
out.
not the real tracks.
Not coming out too swift yet. I printed out the Fast Tracks template,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I figured it out, but if I put this one-to-one, if it is a one-to-one, because I don't have a scale I can measure to, yeah, the Fast Tracks turnout number 6 is too big. But then I saw on Fast Tracks where they have 2 measurements. They got one from the beginning tie to the end tie on both the straight and divergent route, the overall length. And then they also give you another dimension that's from the PC board, the first one to the last one. And doing that, the turnouts seem to be about the right size when I print them out.
Are you printing it, on a roll? Or is it
No.
like 8.5 by 11?
8.5 by 11.
Okay.
Because if it's printing the full, ties, it should take a page and a quarter.
Okay.
because the Fast Tracks template, it's got a scale on it, so I can measure that. And I got the printer to print it 1-to-1, and checked it, and the scale was right. And they measure almost 12 inches in length, overall length. I just don't want to be printing them up, find out they're printing them too
scale.
short.
Mm-hmm.
I may run up here to a print shop, and it's up here next little town over. Get him to print out a section of it and take.
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Print. I don't know, equivalent of a 2x4, 2 feet by 4 feet.
Yeah.
And see how it fits on the layout to see if the measurements are right.
Yeah, we're almost done with John's. Putting the foam down, so we'll be putting the fascia up because the room walls are not square, they're not flat, so I'm just going to measure everything off the fascias.
What color fascia?
Well, I'm using 1/8 masonite.
Yeah, what color are you painting it? Black, green,
Nah, he had kind of a light gray.
Okay.
And I was kind of surprised at one end of his layout, because he's right now they're in 8-foot lengths. He's got 2 tight radiuses on that one end, so he and I wrestled that one strip, 8-foot strip in there, centered it, so it caught both radiuses, and put some screws in it. See how it's going to work. And I did it dry too. I didn't wet the masonite like a lot of people say. Guys, probably about 10-inch radius.
A 10-inch radius. Woo.
Yeah. And now we got fit up in there, and I put screws in it. Wound up leaving it for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks before I took it down so he could take it out to the barn to paint it. And it's been holding the radius. I hadn't tried to straighten out. I may have popped out a little bit. I knew it'd spring out some.
Mm-hmm. I what did I do? Like, for example, my valance. I don't know if you remember. Let's see if I can just turn this around. Ah. See it? Yeah.
Yeah.
All the straight parts are glued, and I used a nail gun with finishing nails. And I put the clamps on for a full day, make sure it was dry. And with the moisture that I had in the basement this summer, it didn't affect much. You don't see like the little warps.
Yeah, the little waves in there.
Yeah, so it's holding on very tight. So I'll be doing the same thing on my fascia.
Yeah. Yeah. I was working with this one group. They were at a warehouse that's very drafty. Actually leaked when it rained and all, but the train table they had was set up where there wasn't any leaks yet in the roof. And I put masonite around that table, screwed it into every one of the braces and everything. And after we'd had a day of rain, I'd gone over there just to see. Yeah, that thing looked like an ocean. I mean, it rippled bad. I don't think you want to know that, Professor. He's asking what make and model printer. It's a Canon MG 3500 series. When I rebuilt this computer and loaded up Windows 10, I had to call Canon to see about, if I could find a driver. And they guy was real nice about it. He worked with me and gave me a driver, and it actually runs the machine. I don't have any problems with it printing. But he said that machine's way outdated. It was one they were selling back in '09 or '10. I said, yeah, that's probably the reason why the BJ's, which is it's discount big box stores, they were selling it for $50. But I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of it anyway. I don't use the printer a whole heck of a lot, but I didn't know I was going to be printing out track plans. I mean, the tracks.
Or track, oh yeah.
I think I went through, what was it? About 2 cartridges of ink already.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it comes cheaper than going to the printer.
Yeah, I'm going to let the printer do a short section of that layout, and then I'll print out some of it, the same part, and see how they match up. Be the easiest way for me to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I went in there messing with the scaling on the fast tracks, and I had to scale it to 110% to get it the right size. Actually 112. But it pretty much dead on the money. Well, Split Rock's got 323's got something interesting here. What's the most difficult piece of track work anyone has dealt with? Mine was a number 8 double slip switch.
One is fitting O gauge in my room. I don't know. I also have the club layout, though I really didn't do any of much of the track work.
How you doing? Just another scale modeler.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey.
I was just looking at the number of sheets I printed. I'm up to about 820 sheets.
Wow.
But I'm almost done now, so.
Yeah. That's going all the way around?
Yeah. That's every piece of track, and that includes the staging and the helix. So I just printed just the track. So there is no buildings, no Fascia, no, just tracks.
Yeah. Well, Professor's answer to Split Rock's question was hand laid HON 30, number 4 turnout on a spindly logging trestle. Had to connect 3 tracks plus ground throw, remote, brass rod plus tube connection in midair.
That is definitely, I would say, pretty extreme, difficult of track work.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if the brass and rod tube and all that was midair or the Professor had to be suspended midair to get to it.
And it could be both.
Yeah. Dwight wanted to know Split Rock, is that mechanical or electrical difficulties? And Split Rock answered back either one, Dwight.
Difficulties probably trying to crawl under a couple 2x4s to get into a switch, the wire switch machine. Second is actually it would be John's difficulty because the letter switch machines, because this benchwork was designed for a previous layout, putting switch rods through a 2x4 under a 2x4 to connect to the switch. Really, yeah. Not you, John. My stepdad.
Yeah.
I don't think you're coming out of Ohio and working under my table putting tortoises and rods in.
Well, Tony, you know Tony, he says no 2x4s is against the rules. But Tony,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, though this benchwork's been in for years, and it was kind of let's say it's been a long time. It's kind of, I don't know. I was 8 or 10, 8 or 9 when this was originally in a different house. The benchwork. Unless, if you're following Big Bill's, yeah, or not Big Bill, Bill the Track Planner. There's, how many Bills are there I know of? Hey, yikes.
well, Professor, as far as I know, there's only one kind of 2x4. Of course, he's laughing too when he said that. Let's see. Dwight said his is in-scale back-to-back crossover with a third turnout leading to a yard. Was electrical and still working it out.
And a reverse loop right at the end of the. If I remember what he's talking about, it also has a reverse loop right after the end of that crossover.
Yeah.
That's another.
Well, it'd probably help if Dwight would quit using his tongue and give him a multimeter test. Just to aggravate him.
Well, I'm going to have to go.
All right, Mr. Hawks, it's good having you here. Appreciate it.
Thank Thanks for you being on camera shy or voice shy to get on Hangouts.
Yeah.
When
Getting
everybody
the
else
use of it.
is Q&A.
Yeah. Okay, take care, all.
All right, have a good one. Bye.
Yeah, it's almost we've been on for an hour. Is there any more comments on anything?
Just Dwight commenting back about me talking about him using his tongue for a multimeter.
What did he say?
He's using a meter. Let's see here.
Darn it! I put the wrong information on the wrong track, wrong box. Darn it! Oops. It'd be loaded. There.
Well, AJ did say Newcastle. I'm not camera shy. I'm just seldom doing modeling stuff while watching the show. Won't ask what he's doing, but
Just come on and if it's slow like this, just come on and just chat about what you're doing if you're not even doing the thing on the show.
Yeah. Oh, Split Rock, what you do is put your cursor up there on the viewer, the video viewer, and at the bottom where it shows your speaker, it says live. Click on that, and that should get you back up to the real time, get you out of the freeze.
I think one thing though I do want to say for anybody who wants to get involved with this, just go Google Plus and join the YouTube Model Railroader, and then we post it on there. You can listen to John a couple times previously showing how to get on here. Though if on regular Hangouts, you just click on the Hangouts. There's usually general Hangouts. They'll have the picture below. There'll be a link on top, and then it goes to your computer if you're on a computer, or with the Hangout website, or it goes to your app if you have if you're on a mobile device, and you get on there and you can talk or be on the show. On live shows, there's a following post about like the show is, and then once you it'll be posted information. Then under the comment section at 10 o'clock for my time, it would be 9 o'clock Central Time or East. What is it you guys post under? Central Time or something? They'll put the regular YouTube link down there, and they'll also put the Hangout list for the get on here for anybody who wants to be on one of these Hangouts.
Yeah, Tony said good job for the marketing. Let's see, where did it go? S&J Railroad said non-prototypical yard, double into another double into another double. 6 tracks. Add a short run around. Acts as
Hopefully,
a short run around.
yeah, that would create a bottleneck, and hopefully each yard had its own yard lead. Though, if they don't, that's gonna be a little bit chaotic. Or what you would call a drill track.
Well, let's see here. Still working on the car cards, huh?
And the waybills.
Waybills.
They're prototype waybills. They're not car carts. They don't have a car cart pouch. They're prototype waybills. Another thing is, I got, how many cars am I doing right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm doing 4 cycles, I think, for at least 3 of them. The second one is a cattle car, and the only 2 things it can go to is the interchange or the road freight. Right. I only need 1 waybill for that car. So, there's 1 hopper car in the fleet that I'm doing right now, and of those cars, and that's almost half percent of my industries require coal hopper cars.
Yeah.
Just hear a train go by, and it's clear. I should have my scanner over here. I just didn't pull it out right now. It's actually in my backpack, though. I just heard a train go by. On an S here. I'm right by my prototype right now.
Yep. Well, I tell you what.
Down.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
We managed to run an hour tonight, and I think that's pretty good to be such a holiday night.
Yeah, I thought that's probably what we would do for an hour and then shut down. I'll start a. Do you want me to just start off show hangout now?
Yeah, you can if you want to. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I think we're going to call this one a night. I don't want to push my luck too far here. Being a holiday night and all. Not too many people around anyway. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I want to say thanks to S&J Railroad, to Bob, Professor. It's always good to see you. Split Rock 323, AJ, Tony, Dwight. Let's see, I think we had John in here, John D. Thought we had a new one in tonight. I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah, just another scale mauler. Appreciate you coming, watching. Hope you come on back to other shows. This being a holiday night, we just don't have that many tonight. Curtis. Newcastle's starting up a after show hangout, so if any of y'all want to hang out a little bit longer, you can go join his hangout. Yeah, we got John D, the Redneck Railroader, Jay, John P. Appreciate y'all coming in, Ari. Alrighty.
Yeah, I got it posted now. It's the same picture from earlier because it's a Thanksgiving picture.
Okay. Alright, well, appreciate you being on the show, Newcastle. Jason, have Mr. Hawks here for most of it. Don't cut yourself there, Jason. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll catch you over on the after show if you're going to go over there for a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be over there in a little bit.
Alrighty.
I'm going to finish this cut right here, and then I'll jump over there.
Hey, keep checking in on the YouTube modelbuilders.com website for all the latest news and info on the Tuesday presentations, the EMAG, and the live show schedules. The live show is once every month. That's the third Saturday of the month is when we have the live show. The EMAG just came out last week, I believe it was. That's bi-monthly, every other month. Tuesday presentations are we got 2 of those a month now. And Thursday's general hangout is each week. You can go to a website, sign up for the EMAG, be notified when it comes out. You get it in a PDF file, so it's pretty well readable on a large variety of different devices now. I want to say thank you for participating in tonight's show, and all our live shows are 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern, so be sure to check your time zone so that you can find the show on time. If you missed the show, had to work or whatever, don't worry, we do record these. They are on the YouTube website, YouTube Model Builders YouTube site. We do have playlists for each one, so make it easier to find the show you're looking for. Yeah, I want to say thank you again. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and we shall see you next week. Have a good weekend. Be safe out on the road.